Now, unlike most generic Team Fortress 2 YouTubers, I hope to try to bring a little enjoyment with a video like this. Instead of just making pleb tier workout loadouts, I hope to try and make something actually funny or interesting that you can wear. Whether we're laughing at a minority or said loadout with any other interesting concept I've thought of, let's look into some neat loadouts for our classes. Now, what I want to do is shit out 5 interesting loadouts for each of your classes to wear. Feel free to use these, just keep in mind if I see you in a pub with a loadout I've presented, you have to pay me 10 keys royalty within the next week. Otherwise, I'll keep sending emails to Valve requesting them to buff Pyro again, and again, and again, and again. Keep in mind that emails will be increasingly passively aggressive until either they buff Pyro to a retarded level or I get blocked by them. You've been warned. Starting with Scout, I'm going to start us off with a cool loadout. Cool being spelt with a K, and cool meaning we're going to make the Jonestown Punch Bowl extra funky. Yes, that's right, we're making a Reverend Jim Jones loadout with our Scout. We're going to need the Summer Shades, the Grease Lightning, and the Frenchman's Foremost. Now, for all you uncultured plebs out there, Reverend Jimmy here was a communist cult leader who made a bunch of his cultists consume poison Kool-Aid in an act of mercy-suicide. While he is a dirty communist, you can never truly shoo away a man who left such a lasting impact on his followers, and with Scout, you could even go the extra mile by drinking some laced bonk yourself. Thank you, Jimmy, for what you've done to us. You will lay in the garden peacefully. Thank you! Next on the list for cosmetic loadouts, we got the Scout here participating in some political activity. Using the polar pullover, the Bruises bandana, and the Troublemaker's tassel cap painted dark salmon injustice, I call him Mr. Foreskin. As we can all assume what the name implies, Scout, and me, we want our foreskins back. Fuck you, Mom and Dad. You had no right to take away what was rightfully ours. I mean, look at our Scout here. He wants it back, and so do I. You mutilated me, Mom and Dad. Why would you fucking allow that doctor to cut off what was mine? Anyway, third on my list is what I like to call /MU. Using earbuds, deadbeats, and the audio file, we can finally visualize the average MU browser on 4chan. You think I'm knocking them, by the way? Fuck no! This loadout is sick ass shit. I can listen to Death Grips, Rascal Flatts, and Fatboy Slim all at once with this loadout. I may be an audiophile, but my ass won't be able to hear you bitching at me over me making on-the-spot YouTube poops all the time. Who's really the loser now? Butthole. Fourth on my list is one I'm going to be using. Kinda bland, but still neat as shit and should be noted. Wearing the Fortunate Son, Brooklyn Booties, and Flakjack, you too can cosplay as a Vietnam soldier. Hell, you look like you're fucking straight out of the draft. In reality, no, we all know your best subject in high school was history. And for good reason. History's cool as shit. My final Scout loadout is one of those weird ones. I call it the Festive Fetish. Using 3 different cosmetics from 3 different holidays, we will make everyone know we love holidays. The Booty Time for Christmas, the Spooky Sleeves for Halloween, and the Marksman for April Fools. Hey, if you want people to know that you're as serious as a piece of shit on the Christmas feast when it comes to festivities, this is the loadout you're going to want to wear all year round. Now on to Soldier! Sadly, I tried to do a Soldier Boy loadout to start us off strong, but honestly I'd be forcing it. So to start us off, let's get our nerves down a bit and smoke some healthy tobacco. Now, we're not going to be some normal smoker with the occasional cigarette. We're going to turn it up a notch. Wearing the Salty Dog, the Marksman, and the Spark Plug, we will let everyone know that when it comes to lung cancer, we're the #1 fan. Now, something I am definitely not a fan of, it would be Reddit. I hate Reddit with a burning passion, and I will never see anyone who uses Reddit as an equal human being. So to mock their retarded asses, we're going to be using the Public Accessor, the Breakneck Baggies, and the Robin Walkers. I mean, when you're out in public and you really want to know if someone's a Reddit user, just look at what they're wearing. If they're wearing slippers and sweatpants, odds are there's some retarded Reddit user who jerks off to r/whoosh and r/dank memes. Now to really mock Reddit users with this, you need to kind of be active during the Reddit event and put your link of your Steam profile into a fucking Reddit account onto Steam. I mean, if you did, feel free to shoot yourself for actually participating. You fucking bitch. Shaking off the shame if you're a disgusting Reddit user, here's something to be proud of. America. America is the best fucking country in the history of countries to ever exist. And to show how proud you are of being an American, here is us with 3 Eagle cosmetics. Private Maggot Muncher, the Freedom Feathers, and the Compatriot. With the national bird proudly being displayed at all times, You will crush any inferior country who dare stands in America's way. Yeah! So, do you have a banana fetish? Whether it be acting, quote-unquote, so random XD, to pulling an amazing atheist and shoving them up your ass to show your love for the bananas, we need the potassium bonnet, the bruised bandana, and the hero's hakimaki. Paint them all yellow, and the soldier will not be able to see anything but yellow. Maybe he's a diehard Minions fan. Who knows? Maybe you're a fucking diehard Minions fans. If that's the case, I got some fucking moms on Facebook who would love to add you as a friend. Finally, we need to show those good-for-nothing heathen furries the what's up. Too long has TF2 been infested with fur fags, and it's time to change this. So in order to help deliver the Lord's word, we will be sending them to their maker and have them decide what happens next. While you might expect me to make the soldier wear their Crusader's helmet, in my opinion that joke is tasteless and boring, so we're going with the preacher look. With the exerciser, man in slacks, and the lubricants lid, we will show the enemy the true faith of the Lord. To determine if a furry is eligible to go to heaven is up for the Lord himself to decide, but it is our job to send him to the big man there. Talk about good transitioning. To be honest, at the time of writing this, it's 5 in the morning, and I feel my eyes burning holes behind my head while I stare into this white computer screen writing and eventually recording this. Keep in mind, this joke was purely coincidental. Please, do not think I came out with that right now. Now, Pyro, the most hated and retarded class in the game, a crutch class to help new players get kills. How do you make the Pyro not look fruity? Well, answer is you can't. All Pyro players are fruity. The problem is making your Pyro look the least bit fruity as possible. I will try to help this with a semi-realistic World War I Pyro loadout. Pyro with military loadouts is kind of one of the only decent options you can really go with these days and not look extra stupid. So, wearing the Foster's Facade, the Patriot's Peak, and the Dead of Night is a really good way to go. While I know the Facade is a Russian gas mask, it sort of looks like a German World War I gas mask. Not really much we can do now, can we? At least it ain't a fur fag loadout. Now we all know furries are fucking terrible. Get Kiro the Wolf for an example of one of the many terrible furries out there. However, depending on your standing, you may view juggalos as equals or even worse as furries. However, you gotta admit, making the Pyro a juggalo is kind of fucking funny. Using the nose candy, lunatic leathers, and merc mohawk, Pyro can go and be a hatchet man. Bonus points if you use the pretty machete and you run around beating the shit out of people with it. It's kind of funny. Come on, guys. Even if you hate juggalos, this is kind of fucking funny. It's still better than a fur fag loadout. Please give it that much. To become a wizard is no easy feat. However, that one type of wizard that we want to become is the one and only 30-year-old wizard. To ignore all forms of female attention for 30 years of your life is a feat no mere mortal is capable of. Wearing your pyromancer's hood, pyromancer's robes, and your trusty sidekick, the Grim Tweeter, you and all your powers will be higher than any possible Chad or Stacy could even fathom. You will be feared by mere mortals that you will rule over. Just make sure to respect all other virgins. A true wizard never harms other virgins who has never earned their robes yet. Make sure to always protect virgins. You are the virgin wizard after all, and they will become just like you one day. Okay, originally I was going to include maybe 2 more Pyro loadouts, but I really couldn't come up with anything truly stunning or enjoyable, so I figured if we went on a 3/5 compromise, this would be pretty good. I made some Pyro loadouts, but I didn't give Pyro a fair treatment because we all know Pyro is 3/5 of a normal class. On to Demoman. Talk about great transitioning, guys, am I right? Starting with Demo, I feel we need to ease into this. So, for one of my favorite Demo cosmetic loadouts, we'll strap him up with some double dynamite, a Sultan ceremonial, and the aerobatics demonstrator. I mean, I see absolutely nothing wrong with this loadout. What are you gonna do? Bitch to Valve? Good luck with that, pal. This game isn't Overwatch. You can't complain to your game developer that your online interactions are toxic and mean. You can't get us banned over wearing an in poor taste cosmetic, or even being rude to you. This is why Team Fortress 2 is better than Overwatch. You retards police other people's behaviors. Hell, you guys put a fucking good boy point system in your game to try and make them behave. Go fuck yourselves, Overwatch, and go fuck yourself, Blizzard. Eat my dick. Another demo loadout that really warms my heart is anything with fucking Timberland boots on. Yeah, you can have the Demoman wear Timbs in this game. Simply equip the Highlander high heels and paint them Muscle Man brawn, and bam, you got some Timbs on. Typically, it's best to either go with a New Yorker look or a winter themed loadout, but the sheer fact that the demo can fucking wear Timbs in this game is such a powerful move and a great statement. Shame I can't wear these bad boys when I go demo night. While we have covered the triple smoking thing already, note that your character only has the cosmetic smoking products, with the exception of one. You don't see any smoke rising up. However, that one you see coming from the stogie is called Genteel Smoke. It's a neat little effect. Now, how do we go all out with this effect? Simple. Equip the Bearded Bomber, the Cheered Multi-Ton of Leisure, and the Aladdin's Private Reserve, and boom! You're a literal walking hookah pipe. Spy ain't got shit on you now. Screw popping, smoke, and ghosting. You're fucking secreting smoke. You're probably the man who made that definition anyway. So, you're the demo man. You can't see shit in one of your eyes due to magic and an explosive accident. What's the last thing you need? Glasses. So screw it. Let's wear 5 pairs at once. Using the Towering Pillar of Shades, the Tomb Readers, and the Pullover, you got fucking some great eyesight. That's at least 500% better eyesight than the rest of the plebs in this game. Actually, no. It's at least 550% because when that part of the senses are suppressed, the remaining senses get stronger, I think. I don't know. I better go ask my blind friend if that statement is truly true. Hey, blind retard, get over here. Finally, the last neat old cosmetic loadout you can wear for demo. The Black Scottish Cyclops himself. What could I end on? You know what? Fuck it. We're going with the Black Panther Party. Executioner, Bruce's bandana, and Gaelic Guard all painted black. Time to get some revenge on some stupid crackers. It's time to rise up against these white people and take back what's rightfully ours to begin with. Time to go and commit some hate crimes against the rest of the mercenaries. Alright! Now, focusing on the face of TF2, we have Pudis Jones, good old heavy weapons guy. My second main man. The dude who doesn't get enough love in my eyes. And you know how we can start off with a real banger here, with a nice heavy loadout? How about we give him the old big BLC of approval neckbeard loadout? I mean, to be fair, I didn't come up with this myself. This was off of Anonymous's Eternal Tipping video. However, this loadout is truly amazing. With the Capo's Capper, Gabe glasses, and leftover trap, we will be an unstoppable force in the quest of getting a medic GF. Try and stop all the demo and soldier mains from getting all the medics to stop pocket zoning us. It's time we tip our fedora of autism at everyone who stands in my way. Oh, by the way, stop calling me Tio Lopo if you see me out in pub. I mean, I think the problem's gonna fix itself because by the looks of it, he stopped playing TF2 for now, but hey, it's still kind of annoying. That nigga ripped off my loadout that I'm ripping off. He can't do that. Fucking rude. Now, if we can't tip our fedoras to the medics to get their attention, then how do we solve this issue? What would be the next step, you may ask? Well, how about we bring in who I like to call Officer Juicy? He's just as bad as you think he is, and he's got a big fucking baton ready for whatever he decides to use it on. Wearing the law, the heavy lifter, and the jungle booty, Officer Juicy is here to keep the fun times going at all costs. Officer Juicy is here to please and here to get all the medic GFs. If that doesn't work, then maybe we can just go the Ricardo route. If we're gonna make a heavy loadout, we have to do a communism loadout, right? They can look like Stalin, correct? Well, fuck you. I won't fetishize a mass murder for you. At least the ones who don't provide Kool-Aid to their believers. So, going in a complete 180, we're gonna make a capitalism loadout. That's right. We're gonna need the best hat in the game, the Towering Pillar of Hats, the Mustachioed Man, and the Siberian Sophisticate. This will show the true nature and class as capitalists truly are. I mean, we fire a minigun that costs $400,000 to fire for 12 seconds. You think communists can compete with that? Fuck no, they can't. Time to show our true wealth, boys. Let's go rolling. Sadly, sticking with the communism theme with the heavy, we're gonna make some real meta shit for the Pinko heavy loadouts. Now, any retard can make a stupid Stalin/USSR loadout for their heavy. That is some unoriginal shit. Here on my video though, I want to teach you a bit of history. In the Soviet Union, chess was fucking huge during that era. I mean really huge. There were dedicated schools for people to play chess, and people were also given political power on just how good they were at playing chess. It was fucking huge there. I also love chess, and so, as an olive branch for me into the dirty communists that live in our world, we'll make a neat chess/Soviet flare loadout, wherein the Grandmaster, the gauge glasses, and the Commissar's coat will have made a new meta-Soviet look. Sadly, I'd have this as my heavy loadout because I used to own a Grandmaster myself since I actually had the TF2 chess set myself, but my dumbass sold it a few years ago when I got into trading. I tracked it down years later, but the dude who has it, who's oddly enough also a communist wannabe, has it and he refuses to sell it to me. It really hurts, man. Kinda crushes my soul. Well, I guess I can't expect too much from them. All communists are greedy, unethical people, by the way. To finalize Heavy, let's give them a good one. A simple and very enjoyable one, actually. How can we not include Santa Heavy then? I mean, come on. The holiday season is in full swing, and what better time than now to bring Santa Heavy out? A simple BMOC, an Allfather, and a festive shirt of your choice is all you need. Personally, I prefer the apparatchiks apparel for a more casual looking Santa, but feel free to wear the gift bringer. I wish I could add more here, but come on. Even if you are a tryhard, or even if you're friendly, a Santa Heavy always brings a smile to your face, doesn't it? Come on. It's adorable. Engineer. My main man. The class that I love so much. A class that requires you to have some Rick and Morty type intellect to even play. So, let's see how we can make the engineer look fleek as young thug with his best friend. To start us off, let's be the polar opposite of the Black Panther Party. Let's go with the white executioner, white bruises bandana, and a trencher's tunic. I mean, if all you need to kill is some Demoman for destroying your precious buildings, then this is the way to go. I even made a video about this a year ago showing you how to properly do it. Go ahead and blast them stupid Demoman away. Now, this loadout might be subject to change, depending if certain cosmetics get added to the Steam Workshop in the near future. But for now, I'm gonna make it because I fucking love it. I love this loadout. Boomer NG. Make the engineer look like a fucking boomer mowing his lawn at 8 a.m. every Sunday morning, using the Conagher's comb over, dad duds, and the lonesome loafers. You'll become king of the Dust Bowls on your John Deere mower, killing the enemy from a lack of sleep for you fucking riding around on your mower for God knows how long. Boomer, yeah! Boomer TF2! Since we all know the NG has a big brain, and that big brain will attract women, we need to showcase his pussy grabbing abilities. And since the NG is nothing but a walking puss bag magnet, we need this to be shown at all times. Luckily, we can have all of this showing at once. Wearing the Catastrophic Companions, the Pocket Purr, and the Lucky Cat hat, we will show we're nothing but a walking vagina magnet. 4 living cats and 1 dead cat we skimmed behind a Chinese restaurant dumpster on top of our head. And we are good to go to get some bitches. Another loadout for all you festive freaks out there. We're gonna slap some more lights on you. We're in the face full of festive, the festive industrializer, and a pocket Santa. We're gonna make sure we stand out. We're gonna stand out more than a fucking building whoever did it with Christmas lights. Actually, no. You really can't outdo Christmas lights on your buildings. But hey, you'll get to cause an annoyance with any Christmas naysayers. I mean, how could you hate Christmas? Even Jewish people don't hate Christmas as much as some people I've run across to in the pub world of TF2. They think Halloween is better. Yeah, like the fuck. Finally, we're gonna wrap up NG with my loadout I most often use. I mean, since I am a very famous TF2 YouTuber, I will have to own up to the fact that people will impersonate with my loadouts to get false street cred with other players. So, wearing a mining light, a pencil pusher, and a trencher's topper, you will be my clone. I would normally get very annoyed at this, similar to Muselk fanboys, but I actually think you guys are helping me. By wearing my own loadout, you get my image out there better and faster. You're giving me free publicity in the TF2 scape. I actually need to thank you guys for impersonating me. After all, I am a very famous TF2 YouTuber, and I'll be drowning in so much attention I get because, after all, I am a famous TF2 YouTuber. Now with Medic, you could go for a straight up Medic GF loadout. You know, that gold digging whore who's only nice to you because you shower her ass with virtual items. But we here at Big B Inc., we try to be a little bit classier, or at the very least, more entertaining. So, let's try to make some more creative loadouts, starting out with a class dedicated just to the concept of healing people. Wearing the Dr. Sack, Dask Feeling Better Bagger, and the Vitals Vest, we will surround ourselves with the whole concept of healing. If this was an actual military first-person shooter and we could zing a syringe into a wounded teammate, we could. If we had the ability to wrap band-aids and throw an ice bag on their head, we would. We are that fucking dedicated to the role of the medicine. We will fucking bleed shit and spew medicine if we could. We are just that fucking dedicated! Now for all you history and war fans out there, the medic has plenty of loadouts to choose from. Now, for the sake of historical accuracy, we're going to give the medic a loadout that would actually be used by German World War I soldiers. Wearing the Übermensch, das Knabenwatscher, and the Das Metal Mietenkäsen, you will be part of a fictitious World War I regiment tasked with protecting trenches with heavy armor and maintaining the black backlines. In reality though, you're probably just going to get your ass shot by some pleb with a Machina. Fucking fag. My second historically accurate loadout would be consisting of the Prussian Dickelhaube, the Gators Guards, and Archimedes. Wearing a more universal German World War I loadout, you will be the average medic of the field, doing whatever it takes to win. Ain't no shame in that. And hey, if you get in a sticky situation, if push comes to shove, you can finally send Archimedes off as a messaging pigeon to hopefully get Pablo da Gonzalez 2005 to finally do something useful to help your ass out. Stepping aside from military loadouts for now, we're gonna go in a different direction. Let's make a hipster-like loadout for our German friend. Wearing the Dead of Night, Vive la France, and Mutton Man, we would truly look like a bizarre European hipster for sure. I mean, the French are typically known for being classy and really hairy. We can bash both of those stereotypes with the help of our German friend here. Well, we don't know how hairy any of these mercenaries really are since we always see them fully clothed. And if you can say otherwise, then you need some help. You sick fuck. Finally, let's end with the ability to say that this is something only TF2 equip regions would allow. Wearing that stupid ass military grade jack hat, colossal cranium, and medi mask, we're just gonna wear something so stupid and unsettling to look at, it would only make sense in TF2. I mean really, we're playing this game, let's fucking celebrate it. No other game will let us wear something so fucking stupid. Our stupid looking ass will be held high. Well, as high as we can allow it, because wearing a stupid jack hat like that has gotta be heavy. Thank goodness we don't play this game for realism. Now, we're focusing on Sniper, the edgy class for edgy people. The class people who carve satanic symbols in the high school bathroom stalls because their mom can't stop them. How do we make loadouts interesting with him? Well, let's start off with a triple layered pants sniper going. Yes sir, good old Snipey here can wear 3 pairs of pants at once. No equip regions will be violated. Equipping the Triggerman's Tacticals, Breakneck Baggies, and the Cami Jammies, you can actually wear 3 pairs of pants in this game at once. Good for people who both need to hide an erection when they look at a cute Stacy, or if you just have really fucking cold legs. With my second loadout, we're going to focus on not just the person behind Christmas, but a man who is loved by it a lot. A big band, big influence, you name it all. John Lennon. And we're going to make him in TF2 with the Sniper. Wearing your worst nightmare, the 5-month shadow, and the Tomb Readers, we're going to get all that funky walk going all across the Dust Bowls of TF2. Singing about peace, love, Christmas, and how we're all bigger than Jesus. I mean, really, all snipers pretty much act like they're bigger than Jesus. Well, until somebody takes it the wrong way and guns them down in the middle of the street out of vindictive rage. Well, that's pretty much how spies kill a lot of snipers these days, especially them Razorback ones. Fuck the Razorback, am I right? Since we love the Australians so much, why don't we dedicate a loadout strictly on that nationality? I mean, Australians were so neat, there was an entire Australian fad in America during the 1980s. I mean, who can blame them? The rugged, raw, unintimidated Australian is a neat image. So, to showcase that, we're going to wear the Swagman Swatter, the Falconer, and the Crocodile Smile. If you really want to give off the, "Oh, I came out of the outback after 17 weeks of non-stop hunting and foraging," then this is the look for you, mate. Crikey. Now, what's an annoying counter to Sniper? Spy, of course. Now, we may not be able to kill all spies at the same time, and hell, maybe they'll even kill us from time to time. So an act of passive aggression towards them and how retarded spies are, we're going to be wearing the Executioner, Marksman, and the Itsy Bitsy Spider. We will show this as an act of defiance towards our very smelly and very Frenchy foes. Now, if we die to them, we all know how terrible they really are. I mean, we're dressing up like them, disguise mask and all. How more shameful can you fucking get? Also, make sure you paint the Executioner balaclavas forever, otherwise the message may not truly get across. To wrap Sniper up, we're going fishing. I mean, yes. People like to point out that the aspect of Sniper is a game hunter. But fish is also classified as game too. While wearing the bloke's bucket hat, a whalebone charm, and the bait and bite, we will show this often unseen part of game hunting. Fishing! If that doesn't impress your friends, then at least you can hang out with the boomerangy I mentioned a little while ago. At long last, we arrive at Spy. The stupid French fuck that he is. I mean, what more can you say about Spy? He's fun to play as, but annoying as hell to fight against. To come up with some good loadouts is to hopefully distract the enemy from you being such a tumor is a must. Let's try and figure this out. For starters, let's get this out of the way. The Jewish Spy. I noticed a lot of anti-Semitism towards Jewish people in TF2. Rather odd and really mean. So, let's showcase our love towards Jewish people by dressing up like one. A camera beard, towering pillar of hats, and a blood banker is all we need. After we put on our 3 pieces of attire, we shall become the happy merchant within all of us. Bonus points if you own unusuals and you can get your pillar in dead presidents. I mean, how could you hate a dirty goyim like us? We provide the wealth for the rest of the player bases. Oy vey. Second loadout, I'm just gonna get out of the way. It is entirely possible to be Sans. This would have been more revealing if certain YouTubers didn't get to this information before I did, but alas, I'm gonna use it anyway. A dead head, a puffy provocateur, and some Robin walkers, and you can finally become the legend himself, Sans. To stomp any kids in your way who should be burning in hell. I mean, when you fight Sans, any fuck up usually means death. So, this logic more or less can carry over to TF2 as well. If the enemy team is stupid enough to allow you to live, then they should be punished with a backstab or two. After all, you can even one-up them by having some extra great Sans dedication by spamming a Get Dunked On bind after you backstab an enemy. Whoopee! Now, for some real-life mashups. In case you didn't know, somebody actually dressed up as the fucking Spy and robbed the McDonald's in Australia. No fucking joke. It actually happened. Please, look it up. I mean, really, how could something so big as that happen in the real world not carry over to the TF2 community? Really, guys? Y'all lacking. Come on. Anyway, to turn that around, let's make our little fast food robber here a menace to your enemies. Wearing the escapist, the Le Homme Burglette, and the Rogue's Brogues, we become truly the thief of hamburgers. Any nigga wanna step up to me now? If so, I'ma rob you, since you finna act like a clown to me. I'm not only gonna take your money, but I'm also gonna take the food too. A nigga's gotta eat. This one's for you weird fuckers out there. Like the kind of people who eat chewed bubblegum underneath public tables at restaurants. The kind that eats tofu straight from the package. The kind of people who go to Spencer's to buy a sex toy only for them to carry it out in public and not in the bag that they give you it. This one's for you. A potassium bonnet, dictator, and a dapper disguise. You are a weird fucker, and you need to showcase that so I know to keep you away from my squeaker friends. It's not that I don't trust you. All I'm saying is I would rather have them play with a person wearing a Sans costume over you. Just saying. Sorry, buddy. Wrapping Spy up, I call this last one clusterfuck. I mean, you're gonna look like a stupid fucking bank robber. A clusterfuck of shit you use to hide your identity. Wearing the dapper disguise again, the towering pillar of summer shades, and the bruises bandana, you will look like a very paranoid robber. You're gonna commit a felony, sure, but you want to make sure that no one can see you. I mean, you could just use the cloak and dagger and wait for the right moment to rob the bank, but I guess you really didn't think that far ahead, huh? Dumb shit. Finally! All 9 classes have been given some neat loadouts for me to look at, and for the most part, they ain't eyesores. Honestly, I expect this to be much fucking shorter. I actually planned 10 for each class, but holy fuck, that would have taken way too long. But alas, be finally something interesting for you guys to see. I mean, if you're not too creative, then this video might have saved you from getting made fun of by your friends for being a hatless pleb. I am glad to have helped. Just keep in mind what I said about those royalties if I ever catch you using these in my games from now on. I'll always remember this, and you will too. Goodbye.